Welcome. I'm Adam Miller, a consultant with the Art of Applying and a graduate of the University of Virginia's Darden School of Business. Today we've got a question from our Q&A vault about negotiating your scholarships.
Hey there, you're watching Ask the Art of Applying. In this series, admissions experts on our team answer real questions from our clients who are navigating the grad school application process. Watch this series to gain perspective and get real expert answers to your most pressing application questions. And if you're interested in learning more about the expert advice, editing, and guidance we provide for the grad school application process, watch the free training in the link below in the description. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more application success stories, application tips, advice, and encouragement. Enjoy the video.
So here's the question. I received this email in response to my financial aid appeal request. How should I go about my upcoming conversation with the admissions representative? So here's what the email says. Thank you for your email and congratulations on your offer of admission to Darden's Future Year Scholars Program. So really quick, Darden is one of the handful of about, half a dozen schools that have a 2+2 program. In our case, we call it the Future Year Scholars Program. And basically what that means is that you are currently in college and you are applying to a full-time business school. But because you are just coming out of undergrad, it doesn't make sense for you to go right in to a place like Darden. We really value, as well as other schools, really value having a couple of years of work experience first. But you've already demonstrated awesome potential, and so we want to admit you, but you're going to go off and work somewhere for 2, 3, or 4 years before you actually come and matriculate as a first-year student at Darden. And it's up to you whether or not you do 2 to 4 years. And so it's basically the same application. It's just that maybe your recommenders would be maybe one professor, or you're going to talk about internships and entrepreneurship things you've done and why you got this fancy new job that you're about to start after you graduate, as opposed to having as much about, the years of work experience you had after graduating college. So the question goes on here, or the email, goes on with, I would love to set up a time to speak with you over the phone about your request for how to finance business school. Do you have any availability? Here's some times. Looking forward to connecting. So essentially, this person from Darden does not want to just go back and forth with this admitted student via email. They want to jump on the phone and really hear, why this person thinks they need more money, get a sense for how much they need, and negotiate that way. So that's one of the things that we pride ourselves in helping our clients with, is going into these kinds of conversations and drafting these types of emails to get to this point so that you can maximize the amount of aid that you're going to get and reduce the amount that you're going to spend on a graduate school degree. So our founder and CEO, Kanisha, gives 4 awesome tips here. Number 1, make sure you reread your application and all of the essays to remember what you said when you applied a couple of months ago so that you're consistent with that same person. Obviously, if anything has changed, whether you accepted a different job after finishing college, or you've been doing some volunteering, or you have a different interest in a career path after business school, that's fine if you change those things already. But, just refresh yourself on all the amazing things that you put into your app. Number 2, make it clear that you are absolutely committed to attending and excited to attend regardless of the outcome of this financial request. So you can't say enough times on the phone how amped you are about going to Darden and coming to Charlottesville and getting to know all of your classmates and learning with the case method. And so that's going to make this person know that at the end of the day, you really want to be here, and they should feel confident that 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you are going to actually show up in Virginia, and that they will continue to want to fight for you to get more money if they aren't able to make this decision right then and there. But make them feel confident that this was a good decision on their part as well. Number 3, if asked, clearly state what your immediate term goals are, and make sure it's the same thing you said in your essays. Make sure that you're consistent to yourself and then to the admissions folks about your real plans. And hopefully you already had your real plans in your original applications and any interviews that you had. And so the last part of this part 3 is make sure you explain how getting this additional scholarship aid money is going to help you in your postgraduate career. So for example, in my case, I work full-time outside of working for the Art of Applying at a big nonprofit. So if I was the person who was in this person's shoes right here, who's trying to get more money, I would explain why taking on additional debt or having to pay more out of pocket is going to be difficult given my career interests in making a difference in the nonprofit sector. And number 4, if the person from admissions seems open to it, ask him if there is anything you could do now or over the next 2, 3, whatever years before you actually start at Darden to continue to make a compelling case for why you should get additional money. Maybe they say, you know what, we're not able to offer you anything more right now, but keep in touch. Start to hint at what those things, or try to get out of that person what those things might be. Is it, how quickly I'm getting a promotion, or maybe the cost of living that I'm incurring in the city that I'm going to go live in, whatever, just ask what are the things I could possibly do to convince you that an additional $5,000, an additional 50% more in scholarship money is going to make a difference for me, and therefore make a difference for the difference that I want to make in the world. So those are the 4 tips that I love that Kenesha gave to this person. Hopefully that person is super excited about going to Darden. I loved going there myself. And if you want any help getting into your dream school or negotiating how to make the most of the process after you actually get in, please reach out to us at theartofapplying.com. Thanks.